What's going on, world? I'm James Betts of Sipp Culture, where we highlight individuals, groups, organizations, or anybody for that matter who enhances or contributes to the culture. Right now, I got the man, the myth, the legend, Twillie. What's going on?
What's happening? What's happening?
All right, man.
Glad to be here, brother. Glad to be here.
It's a pleasure to be here too. And today, we got a good conversation coming up, man. As a matter of fact, while we're here, for the people who don't know, who is Twillie?
Twillie, I'm born and raised in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. If you're from the soil, you're definitely familiar with me. Blessed to be able to open a small business and thrive, in the city, and just all around hustle, that's it.
All around hustle. Yeah, man, you gotta have that hustle mentality, especially in a city like Hattiesburg. You gotta get out and get it. And you're a prime example. You're the epitome of that because just within something physical that we can see, like manifested into something that you've always wanted to do. You had trucks.
And like I always tell people the story, I got my blessing from being a blessing. This is not something I was born thinking about doing.
Right.
Being a restaurant owner. A lot of people know Doc's on Dale. That was a good friend of mine, Doc McCoy. He passed away in '09. And just before he passed, he built a kitchen onto it. And so long story short, I was kind of trying to help the family out. And we came over to Twillie, Philly, trying to get that going.
Okay, so you were on Doc's on Dale. And that leads me to my next question. Like, what got you into the restaurant business?
Well, it was basically, like I said, trying to help this family. In the process, I found a product. And like I said, when I say I'm a natural born hustler, I'm really am that. I found something that I knew I could turn into money, monetize. And so I began to promote it. Once it got bigger than me, bigger than just the people who knew me come to try it out, I got my own storefront, rented some more property, and found a way to make it happen.
Right. And just like in cooking, was that like one of the natural things that you've done, or has there been other?
No, I was not a cook. I'm my only child. I have a 4-year-old. I didn't, have kids or anything like that, so I never had a reason to cook.
Right.
I got what they call gap. It's like ate too much red meat because the only thing I knew how to cook was steak.
Right.
Being a bachelor, so until I got married, home cooking really wasn't in my life. It was like I said, it was literally just a hustle. It was literally just something I could do that would kind of remove me from anything dangerous. And so that was the main thing I needed at the time. And we made it happen.
It just seems like, people with those natural gifts, cooking wasn't my thing, but I just, boom, I'm here. And then I was like, you have this menu where you have different, dishes and all that, but it's just like, it wasn't your thing at first because you've been a bachelor, you were cooking steak, now you cook like a lot of different things.
Right.
And I think that's incredible just to find something that you're good at, that you do, or that you started, and then now you just get expanded into something.
Right. And a lot of times we as, hustlers per se, we become good at things and we don't know that we're good at it. For instance, product differentiation. That's something that major corporations put budgets towards to do, that we learn how to do in the street. You can have a mass quantity of something, but you have to figure out how to sell it. You sell this whole mass, and you break it down into parts, and that's our product differentiation. My thing was, how many ways can I sell a piece of chicken? I can fry it, I can dice it, I can grill it, so that's something that we learned coming from that environment that you really don't know that you're good at until you start, putting it in the business.
That's one of the things that I had, like people who come from that environment, they have the mindset or the things in place and can actually transition that over into something that they can find a passion for. And, just by doing that, I think it's beneficial to that individual to explore that part of themselves.
Most definitely. Yeah, a lot of times it's, as black men, as young black men especially, a lot of times it's so, the stigma comes with us. Yeah. And we a lot of times, like I said, criminalized. And we become products of the system, and we become in the system, we become a part of the system.
Right.
To the point where we really don't get to express those things. We really don't get to show that around. You know.
What makes you think limits the black man who is in that environment, who don't know, outside of that, what he knows, like outside of that frame of reference?
I think it's kind of like the analogy of the fly in the glass jar. You remove the lid from the glass jar, it still won't fly out because it feels like it's still a glass lid on it. You know, the lid has been taken off. You know, we've seen black doctors, black business owners, black presidents, so the lid has been taken off as far as what we can accomplish.
Right.
But we, as a people, in the smaller sense of the actual people in the actual neighborhood, a lot of times we still feel like we have that lid on the jar.
Yeah.
And so that's what, I think Jay-Z spoke about it in the freestyle as far as the crabs in the barrel mentality that, people don't, when they say that, they don't also mention that crabs are not supposed to be in the barrel.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I think that's a lot of it, but I see hope. I see us overcoming it, one step at a time. We all understanding that ownership is important now.
Yes.
That's why we've seen a lot more of it,
Yeah, I think it's ownership is very, very vital. Once we grab that concept, and because information is out there, and utilizing it to the best of your ability, utilizing that, I think we create that comfort level. Comfort is the enemy of progression, and once you allow that comfort to settle in, you don't want to explore those different things. But that information is out there for us, and we have to utilize it to the best of our ability.
Exactly.
And utilize that knowledge. So in cooking, what is one of your signature dishes that?
Well, my signature dish, I would like to say is the Twillie Philly sub. The sub with the grilled chicken, grilled shrimp, sauteed onions and pepper. But I gotta be honest, my best seller right now is the Twillie Philly fries. Fries covered with the nacho cheese, diced grilled chicken, shrimp, sauteed onions and peppers on top. That's definitely my best. That's keeping my lights on right now.
Okay, well y'all come down and come down and get some of those Twillie Philly fries.
Yes indeed. Yes indeed.
And
also, there's two things I want to do. I definitely want to give a shout out to my man at Red Clay Clothing. He sent me this shirt this morning just to make sure we get the show on the Sipp culture. So I definitely want to give him a shout out, and I want to give a shout out to you guys. Man, I see, what y'all doing is on a different level. You leveling up every time,
Yeah.
So I definitely got to acknowledge that and give a shout out and congratulations on that.
I appreciate it. As a matter of fact, let him do that because I'm, wearing that clothing from local vendors or anybody who's starting something up and just expressing that through clothing and, to give anybody a shout out because that's my thing. I like, I can easily go and purchase like a Nike or a Jordan, but like if I see somebody who's starting their own thing from, my neighborhood or from my culture, that's going to be my first.
Support it, right?
Yeah.
Let's support it. As long as they support themselves. A lot of times lately, I've been getting the question. People state to me that black people don't usually support black businesses, man.
Right.
So, how do you get people to support?
Right.
And I always tell them you got to give them something to support.
Yes.
I make sure that we try not to overlay, we try not to close it. We try not to be out of kitchen, we try not to be out of range. Things that are kind of a negative stigma that are attached to black businesses. We make sure we keep them out, all the way outside. We make sure we give excellent customer service. If there's any problem with the food, of course, we make it up, give you a refund or whatever it is, necessary. I know you may see people who, make the little posts and stuff, negative and positive, but you have to understand that it's just, I remember a song said a long time ago, if you ain't got no haters in your pocket. And so we acknowledge it all, we take it all with stride, but just know that anytime anybody has any problem with any Twillie Philly food and they brought it back, they got taken care of. One way or the other, guaranteed.
Yeah, I think that's another thing too within the community where you start a business. That is, you have to give them something to support. Some people they complain like nobody's supporting me, somebody but what you are your product and how you project that and how you market that, that's really, really important too. So you have to put yourself in a position to where people can support you no matter what, or like they gravitate to what you do.
Right. But no matter how attractive you are to them or how they gravitate to you, still a certain level of performance, that you have to have as a small business.
Yes.
And it has to surpass, the average. It's sad to say, but even as a black business owner, you still have to overcome more with black people.
Right.
But it's like I said, it's good and bad and everything. still about everything. And I'm so appreciative, so thankful for the people from my community that support and the people from other communities that support. You know, one thing about me, I pride myself on a clean environment and I pride myself on customer service. Right. So no matter who comes through that door, we treat them with the utmost respect. You know, black, white, brown, you know, whoever they are, whatever you represent, we treat everybody the same.
So, what adversity did you have to face in order to lead you right here to present day? Like, are there some things that challenged you and that you've learned from?
Yeah, because it's so much you don't know when you start, and that's anything. You know, when I started high school, there was so much I didn't know. When I started rapping, there was so much I didn't know. You know, there's a lot of things I didn't know. But the thing about small business, you know, there's a lot I just wasn't expecting, wasn't ready for.
Right.
But you kind of got to take it in stride. You know, a lot of it we were able to overcome. But man, I can tell you 100 stories. I can tell you stories about going down to Black Beach and getting harassed by the cops and losing about $3,500 between the meat that I lost and the hotel room, and paying my staff to come, the permit that they made me get on site, and then block the road off and wouldn't let people come to the place. You know, I can tell you about employee theft. You know, people coming and stealing from me, family stealing. I think I might have had, if I had 5 people stealing from me since 2000, I've been doing it since 2013. If I had 5 people stealing, 3 of them were family. You know, so I can tell you about, oh man, Uncle Sam dealing with certain taxes I didn't even know I had to pay. And months down the line, them coming in, raiding my restaurant and taking things from me that I didn't even know I owed. Right. And having to catch up on that and get that paid, you know. Man, I can tell you 100 obstacles. I can tell you, you know, that's a story for another day.
Man, like, with all of those things happening, most people, especially starting a business, would like allow that to become a roadblock to their journey to success. And I mean, what got you through that? Just, you know, is that a self-belief, your belief system expanded, or was it?
Nah, it definitely wasn't that. It wasn't, I wouldn't say that. I'm just not a quitter. You know, I was just raised like that. And the majority of success I've had in life, it was just from not quitting. You know, I graduated from the University of Southern Miss. I didn't buy any books. I bought books my freshman year. If you're familiar with college, you know, you can trade books back in after you know. Right. And when I was turning back in, you can hear the pages open. I never opened. Right. You know, and they would give me, if I paid $100 for the book, they'd charge me $20. I mean, may give me $20 back. Yeah, so I stopped buying them all together. But I ended up graduating because I didn't quit. I didn't have a 4.0. You know what I'm saying? No, by no means. But I just kept going to class. If I'm the type of person that, you know, I kind of, what they call catch on game. I catch on the game real quick. Yeah. So if the teacher's talking about it, I can listen to them talk about it, come back a week later and take a test on it. That ain't hard to me. God bless, I know that ain't, you know, everybody's situation, but right. I'm fortunate to, you know, like I said, catch on the game very quick. So
that's I consider myself a sponge. I may not, you know, I may learn different than anybody else, but I'm paying attention. I'm meticulous. I pay attention to details to where I can come back and, you know, tell you about the specific subject or whatever it is, whatever the case may be. But, you know, just that ability, I mean, well, that trait that you have to not give up, and that stems from somewhere. I'm a person of origin. Like, that has to come from a certain source within you to where you go through something and it doesn't make you give up. So
I look at it like kind of like my special power, almost like a superpower or something like that. I really, you know, I just don't give up on something that I want. You know, and I guess it kind of say it originates, like we say, origin, it originates from being an only child. You know, my parents always instilled me that it's okay to want things as long as you're willing to work for it.
Yeah.
You know, I remember a particular situation. I got suspended from school for whatever, you know. And man, to make a very long story short, we needed a drain, a ditch in the backyard. Yeah. Well, my dad went about 2 shovels. You understand what I'm saying? And we dug a ditch. And it got so deep to the point where I had to get him to help me up. And I'll never forget, he pulled me out of that ditch. I was tired and I was dirty. He said, that's hard work. And I said, yeah. He said, that's all you're gonna do if you ain't got no education. And that stuck with me from right then. Like, you have to make yourself valuable either by educating yourself, gaining a trade, or having a product you can sell. But you have to make yourself valuable, or it's gonna be a lot of money.
He planted that seed and it stuck with you and a lot of people learn things from either the parents or the experiences they go through. But sometimes it doesn't stick, and with that, it's stuck with you. Like, I'm gonna have to be a valuable piece, no matter where I go, and that goes into your product or service, like how you market yourself. It's value to where now people can come to me because I take pride in it, and it's a valuable source. So, you mentioned music earlier. Being an artist, from transitioning from music to now, like what are some things that you acquired, or things that some wisdom that you gained, or some things that you experienced?
Oh man, it's been so long since I did music. But I think the thing about the music was, the people I follow was Dame Dash, of course, of course I was a fan of Biggie, of course I was a fan of Jay, but I kind of followed those two, watch their movies.
Right.
If you're from Hattiesburg, you remember around the time Hurricane Katrina came, we had billboards around the city rapping, myself and my two partners. Well, Hurricane Katrina moved down, all that. But my point of saying that is we were promoting as rappers. We had billboards, we had music out. So when it was time to get Doc's Kitchen going better, my thing was take the money and the promotion and the marketing that you've done for music and flip it to food. And if anybody remembers, if you go back, I promoted it the same way. I got some friends to change their avatar or their profile picture to the sandwich, and just got it going. So I think the main thing I can tell anybody with music that, listen, I love music. I love making music, but you have to be productive. And so take the energy that you're taking with that music, if you're not monetizing, if you're not making the money that it costs to continue to make the music and continue to live a certain lifestyle, I would take that energy and focus it on a product. You can still do music.
Right.
You can still do music. Some people do merch. Some people do, different facets of it. But the main thing, brother, you got to get paid. You got to get paid. So figure out a way. Don't rap for 10 years and struggle for 10 years.
All right.
Rap for a year and figure out a way to promote those 10 or 15 people who like everything you do. Find something to sell. That's my advice to anybody.
Yeah, like you're expanding outside of that. Me being a former artist myself, I look at it and I'm like, I have to, if there's more out there for me to understand who I am. And, I tried different things and now I'm here doing Sipp culture. And it was basically something that I saw an absence in the market. I saw artists or people in general saying, man, we don't have an outlet. I have to go to this state or California, Georgia, Florida, just to get heard. So,
right, and that's why I was saying earlier, as far as some you guys, as far as, not only continue what you're doing, but bring it to the next level. Because it is needed. It will shine a light on certain artists or certain entrepreneurs and certain things in the area. Being a former artist, I definitely remember that feeling.
Yeah.
I was back in the ozone days, and it was like it was a while ago when I was there. But I remember feeling like, man, I remember going to Atlanta to give Julie Beverly a CD, giving her the CD, and I remember the look she gave me. Yeah. And I remember thinking, if she knew me, she would do it.
Right.
If she was from Hattiesburg and she knew about me, she knew what I was saying on the music,
right,
she would pay me more attention, but we didn't have that. So we had to drive 2 states over to get it known. You understand what I'm saying? Well, now brothers and sisters got a chance to be on Sipp culture.
Right.
And that's important, so I definitely salute you guys in that.
And I think that goes into entrepreneurship as well. You find out like a demand somewhere, and you target that to where I could have joined everybody else and said, yeah, we don't have anything around here, and complained and kind of vibrated on that frequency, but I just kind of watch. And that's what I do basically. I watch and I find out what the demand is, and then I target that to where now people are like gravitating to it, like, yeah, Sipp culture, I love what you're doing, and we need that. So, we're looking to expand as well, just to make sure everybody who's being highlighted gets the just due. So, but I mean, that's what you have to do as an entrepreneur. Look at the market, scan the market, and target the demand.
Most definitely.
But like I said, I ain't want to take up too much of your time, and I love chopping it up with you, especially since the last time. So,
yes, indeed.
Without further ado, can you tell the followers where they can follow you, Any social media?
Yes, indeed. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Anything Twillie Philly. That's TWILLIEPHILLY. Of course, you can find us on Grubhub, Uber Eats, Waiter, My Time to Go. Pretty much anything mobile to sell food, you can find us on it. We're right here located at the Hop In gas station, right on 7th Street, right behind Southern Miss, right next to Highway 49. You can't miss it. Actually working on two things, working on the kids menu and working on getting a big sign on the side right there on 49, so you cannot miss it.
Oh yeah, the arrow pointing right.
Most definitely, most definitely. Like I said, thanks you guys. Y'all got an open invitation. Anytime you need to come here and do anything, you got an open invitation. I definitely want to give a shout out again to my man Red Clay Clothing that brought this shirt, grandma to my eyes clothes. Shout out to them, or shout out to my guy Kyle's Customs, he does the tuxing.
Shout out to Kyle's.
Shout out to the whole Jack Mob, of course. As far as the food, we got a shout out to Vicky Lane. I think you did an interview with her. Yeah, y'all go check her out. She's downtown. We got my man Nick Fairley downtown also. So you got a lot of black-owned places as far as choices to eat. So we appreciate you guys' support. Hope you check us all out. You meet for breakfast, eat there for lunch, and come back for dinner. Let's spread it around.
Let's spread it around.
Yes, indeed.
I appreciate you, man.
Every time.
The opportunity. And thank you guys for tuning in to Sipp Culture, where we highlight individuals, groups, organizations, or anybody for that matter who enhances or contributes to the culture.